next time you're working on the front-end controllers and you're in that I/O network menu, there's some different tabs that you'll see in there that can give you some different information. So, I mean, we have config status, which is more of a reflection of what's been programmed in the controllers. And that's going to list out on a board-by-board basis what's online and what's offline based on what's been, again, programmed into the unit. Scan status is more a reflection of what's actually been wired into the controller. So it may not be something that's been programmed in yet, but if the controller can pick up on that scan that it's wired in, it'll show it to you there.
Right.
We have list nodes as well, which is just going to list out in a more general format all the boards that you have set up in the controller and whether they're offline or online. And then we get into the AKCM overview screen, which that can give you some details on the boards specifically to give you an idea of if you have problems, what it might be.
Yep. And if you're not familiar with what should be in these screens, then it's a good idea to look at them so you know what a normal screen looks like.
Right.
And then you can compare it if you have something offline to deal with.
Yep.
But that AK2CM overview screen has some good information in it. I use that quite a bit.
Same.
Yeah. It'll show you the communication module addresses that have been scanned in. It'll show you the types of boards for each address.
Yep.
And if the board can read sensors, it'll tell you if the 5-volt and the 12-volt supply voltages are good. And you can see as many as 9 modules listed out here for each communication module because that's the limit on how many I/O boards can be on a single COM module.
Yep.
So if you look in there on these boards that can read temp sensors, you'll see a temperature reading as well. And that temp reading is actually a little sensor that's on the board, which can be kind of handy. In the wintertime, we can use it to tell if a board is inside or outside if nobody knows where it's located. But in general, if it reads over about 120 or 130 degrees Fahrenheit, it could mean that there's something wrong with the board itself. So if you're having trouble, it may help point out something for you.
And even on those supply voltages, they should be pretty locked into 5.0 and 12.0. So as soon as they start to vary some from that, you know, whether it's the board or is there some bad point wired into it that's giving you feedback. Yep. Yeah, there's some situations there that voltage will tell you that something's wrong.
Yeah, those are regulated voltages. They did help me one time when someone was using the wrong value external resistor and it was really loading the board down. The 12-volt was dropped down to like 3 volts. As soon as we took the resistor off, it came right back. So that helped us know where to look.
Yep.